Hey BBs, it's Plastic, and today I'm back with you guys for another video. How are we all doing? I hope we're all doing very, very, very well. Today, I wanted to Ghoul chat with you guys again and reconnect and talk about more Bratz doll lines that I'd love to see being reproduced because I'm a reproduction fan as of the 2020, second half of it, like with the Girls and Out dolls. Been a big fan since then, and I definitely love the reproductions. I think it's a good opportunity for newer collectors and collectors who are older. I've been collecting Bratz for 2 years, but I still don't have as many of the, Grail Bratz dolls I want. So I think reproductions are just super, super cool to, refresh your collection or, even get dolls that you wanted as a child or, you're a new collector and you love all these dolls, but they're expensive on eBay. I think this is a really good, opportunity. And I just want to show you, again, more lines that I thought of in the past weeks that I'd love to see reproduced and on store shelves today. And the first one I thought was one that's like so classic and it's so essential Bratz. Funk Out. Where Funk Out first edition to be specific. I love Jade in that funky little pant thing. Her outfit is kind of ugly, but it's just like essential Bratz. I also think Megan was a really, really, really fun character in this lineup, and I'd love to see her. And I think this line would just make so much sense because they already have like the base screenings. Like these screenings are just like first editions, like tweaked and stuff. So if they can just tweak the first edition screenings and honestly make Chloe a lot prettier and give her a lighter eyebrow, I think these dolls would be super cool and like easy to produce. Again, the hairstyles aren't anything that crazy, and I feel like the fashion's very like simple, but it's also again very iconic Bratz. And I think a lot of people have a nostalgia for this line in specific, which yeah, it makes sense because this line is just amazing. I'd also love to see if they like redid the jacket thing that lit up because I know a lot of the childhood ones broke, so I feel like because like the batteries wear out or whatever after a certain amount of time, but I just think it would be such a fun line. I also just want like one of those like light up jackets because like personally I want one, but like I feel like it's just like a good line to reproduce. I fear. I also thought that like the flaunted dolls, like the I guess wave 2 of Bratz, I would want those to be reproduced because I want that Chloe so beyond badly. Again, if they use the same faces or retweak Chloe's and I think Yasmin's I didn't love. But if they tweak a couple screenings and stuff, like I think they did tweak Sasha's. If they tweak the screenings, they could just use those base dolls. They have pretty much the same hairstyle, it's just shorter hair. And I feel like these outfits are, again, very, very simple for them to reproduce. A lot of the shoe molds already have been, molded and everything. They just need like a recolor. So I'd love to see Flaunted, again, back on store shelves. And I feel like it wouldn't be a line that would be super hard to do. I just want Chloe, again, really badly. I also thought Genie Magic was a fun line. I know it's not my favorite, and it's not something that, like, I would be gagging over. But, like, I think it would be a fun line for the fans who do, because the Sasha, Jade, and Megan in this line. Actually, the whole line is gorgeous. And then there's Yasmin, and Katya. I don't think Katya serves that much in this line, but I would love to see like a nice nylon hair Jade doll. Just because I feel like again a lot of their jewelry got misplaced and everything, so I think it would be a really cool idea to give them back like their head jewels and stuff because like a lot of those again have been lost secondhand and been cut. So I would love these dolls personally, just for like Sasha mainly because I think she's like the harder one for everyone to find, but I love her. I also thought bringing back it to more iconic Bratz would be Wintertime Wonderland, but I think Wintertime Wonderland is again another one of those lines that just has a lot of nostalgia with it, and all these fashion trends are super up to date and they're very cute. This line is super common though, so like it's not like the best reproduction, but like I just think it makes a lot of sense. They teased about it a couple times with like the Makeup Revolution palette and the GCDSD Sasha had Chloe's jacket in her closet, so I thought we were gonna get one this last year, but these have not been reproduced yet. But I think it makes a lot of sense for like the impact that the Bratz had. Like this is one of those lines that is just like I get it and I understand why it would be reproduced. It's just again essential Bratz. Like it's one of those like 4 pillars I think on like the table I guess holding up Bratz. It's just a very popular line. I also thought it'd be kind of fun if they reproduced the 2010 like party dolls. I think that's what they're called. Like I love the 2010 faces so much, but I can never buy them because of that polypropylene hair. So if they wanted to redo these dolls with a nicer, higher quality nylon fiber, I'd be super down to buy them because I think all the fashions are really, really fun. I love 2010s. Like that's just kind of like my era. Like again, that's kind of what I grew up with. So seeing these dolls and seeing these fashion timepieces being captured, so cool. I just love 2010s fashion. I know it's kind of kooky and stuff, but I think it's cute. And I think these dolls, again, the designs hold up super nicely, I think, and I think they're just really, really good ones. I want to see a lot more 2010 Bratz represented with the new reboot, but I don't think we're ever going to get 2010s ever again, which is fine, but I want it one day. I don't think we're going to get anything till 2006 upward. So whatever. But back to the 2006-ish era, I wanted to think that the midnight dance line would be so cool if they reproduced it, but like fix the skin tone issues so like they're not like pale. Because half the time I look at these dolls, I'm always thinking like, okay, Jade, Chloe, Phoebe, or Megan, or whatever. These dolls don't read as, what is it, Jade? Is it Jade? That's Yasmin, Megan, and Fiona. Chloe's not in here. Is it Megan? I don't know, to be honest. But, like, that's how bad it is. Like, I'm looking at this picture, I'm like, I can't tell. But I want to see these dolls reproduced with, like, again, their correct skin tones. Because I just think it's fair. I think they did correct the skin tone on Pretty and Punk. They might have made it a little bit lighter on Yasmin. But once we see more pictures of those, maybe we have. I just forgot. I think they're starting to fix the wrongs, hopefully, when those, like, whitewashing incidents where I just, like, didn't think it worked out at all. So I'd love to see that for this case of those dolls and just, you know, like, fix it. And they're, again, the designs are really, really cool. They're very, like, you know, gothic, and I think it's really, really, you know, current for what people are obsessed with, like, nowadays. So I think it'd be a really fun line to just, for the locals and for me. I'm the local, actually. I also wanted to think that, like, Slumber Party, again, one of those iconic Bratz legs. The line had so many fun accessories. They had cute pajamas, and I know if we got reproductions of these dolls, they would not have all of those accessories. If not, I just want these in accessory packs, to be honest. Like, I love, like, they're the, like, they all brought something funky to the movies or the slumber party. They had really cute little fuzzy, like, shoes and masks and everything, and I really want that Sasha. So I would love to see the slumber party dolls, like, reproduced. I think it again just makes a lot of sense in the Bratz history of things, and I love that line so much, and I would definitely buy. And while their faces are kind of ugly, I would still be obsessed. I want them so badly, just, you know, in a new way. I thought it would be kind of fun if they did the Talking Bratz dolls, like, you know, like the Talking Bratz, but like if they reduce those dolls and like you put like them on like the regular body or the articulated body, because I know like wouldn't make that much sense, but like if they wanted to use these designs in more marketing and stuff, I would be super down. I feel like this is a really great representation of what the dolls would like to wear. So I'd love to see the Talking Bratz dolls fashions used or in like the screenings and the hair, because I'm obsessed with that Jade so bad. She's so Megan Fox, you know, to me. I think, yeah, and I love her so beyond much. So I'd love to see the Talking Bratz dolls be reproduced, but like not with the whole voice thing, just like with themselves, because that's Sasha with bangs. Are you kidding me? Like, they do this for me specifically, but I'm not able to get her. So this was just rude and evil and sick and twisted. And the final line, though, that I want to talk about is obviously the Formal Funk doll line. I think this line is a no-brainer. It's super 2003 springtime prom. Like, it's so that, and it's so good, and it's so real. And I mainly put this on this list because I saw one of my friends on Twitter today talk about their Sasha, and I got really, really jealous, and I'm like, I want her again. I want to see her reproduced. And I don't know, like, if, like, I want to see them reproduced. So I think that's what matters, and that's what they should do. They should listen to me because I am the expert all of a sudden. I don't know. I just think that Formal Funk makes a lot of sense, you know? Like, they all had really interesting designs. It's one of those earlier lines, and I think it would just be really, really cool, even, like, as a collector edition or whatever, because they all had, like, big gowns. That Chloe is also extremely good. But kind of wrapping up this video, I just want to ask in the comments below, what Bratz lines do you guys want to see reproduced? I think I already asked that question, but I want to know more of your guys' opinions, because there are so many iconic Bratz lines out there, and there are many fun things that the Bratz brand can do and, you know, reproduce if they don't want to make new designs. I think there's so many good options for reproductions if that's all that we get. I am still waiting on Playline. I know it's going to happen one day. I want Playline Bratz again so badly. They could compete super well if they just, you know, had the articulated body for, like, their regular release and stuff, and they had a show. I think they would just do so well. Like they're just so recognized right now in pop culture, and I'm not sure if that's gonna stay that way forever. I know the aesthetic right now is like Barbie Bratz, you know, that kind of like thing, very Barbie core as well. So I just want them to like utilize their time in the spotlight and shine as bright as they can, and that's kind of what I'm making this video for, is so they get like a, I don't know, that I love them still. But I just think that they should like seize the opportunity and make a really cool show that can stick with the new generation besides just the old, because we know all like the millennials, they know Bratz, but like, are their kids gonna know Bratz? Like, you know, that was a really weird tangent. Bratz is gonna stay relevant for a while. I'm just crazy. So yeah, again, please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I'm dying to know, and hope you guys all join me again for another video in the future. I love you all so very much. Please have a fantastic night. See you guys all soon. Bye. Love you.